Spoilers. Spoilers.
We want to stop spoiler fights once and for all.
That's why we're here, to establish official spoiler etiquette.
During the 24 hours after a show airs, aka the Red Zone, both up-to-date and behind viewers agree to be especially vigilant regarding spoilers.
Any sentence prefaced with any variation of the following phrase
Okay, so this isn't really a spoiler, but...
will not only be automatically deemed a spoiler, but the person uttering said phrase will not be allowed to speak for the next 45 minutes.
So right before the...
Okay, so if you've ever missed your favorite TV show or the big game, you know where these guys in the video are coming from. Spoilers are constantly lurking about your social media sites, and avoiding them is sometimes impossible. Now, Megan O'Day with Riverworks Marketing is joining me for our social media panel today. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Have you ever been in this situation?
Well, in a kind of roundabout way. I watch all of my stuff on Netflix, and so I'm always hopelessly behind. But a friend of mine was on MasterChef, and so it wasn't just spoilers for a TV show, it was like spoilers for her whole life.
Right.
And that was really hard because she couldn't say anything other than that she was up to something and that it would be really cool.
So she couldn't talk about her life on Twitter at all because it was a big spoiler.
We all thought she was sick or something.
Oh, wow. Well, it's kind of everywhere now. Spoilers are all over Facebook, they're all over Twitter, all over everything. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, and if you keep up with the show, you know there's one episode, I won't spoil it, but there's one episode where it's completely shocking, and you know that this episode's coming up. So I, like you, was very behind watching it on DirecTV, and I was scrolling through my Vine, and I was following one of the characters from Game of Thrones, thinking, oh, I'll look at her Vines, they might be cool, and the character had a spoiler on there. And you know, Vines, they start immediately.
Yeah.
So I saw spoiler alert. She actually wrote it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, scroll through, go. Luckily, I didn't see it, so I didn't get spoiled. But I guess there is an etiquette to it. Some people think, like in the video, there's the 24-hour etiquette. Some people put the spoiler alert and think that makes it okay. What do you think?
It really depends on the platform. On blogs and websites, you can always put in what's called a cut or a jump and say, you know, we're going to be talking about this episode, spoilers after the jump, and that way you don't want, if you don't want to see them, you don't click through.
Stop reading, yeah.
But on Facebook and Twitter, there's really no avoiding. If somebody's got a spoiler and something that you don't want to see, there's no way to filter people out, on Twitter especially. On Facebook, your best shot is an app called Unbaby Me.
Baby me, but...
Unbaby
Me, okay.
Unbaby Me. And it was originally designed for people who hate seeing pictures of children on Facebook.
Okay.
Which, you know, you can feel however you want to about that. But where it comes in handy for everyone is it edits out terms that are related to sort of all babies. But if there are specific babies or specific terms that you know might pop up on your Facebook feed, you can put them into this app and it'll filter those out too, which means you can kind of game the system.
Manipulate this app.
Yeah, you can put in Game of Thrones characters, you can put in Downton Abbey. It's not a 100% guarantee. Sometimes it edits things out on my Facebook when I tried it that aren't babies. You know, dogs, pets, cute
like
raccoons.
the word cute, maybe. Okay.
But it's a good bet it might filter out a lot of those spoilers.
And I'm surprised that there's not more apps out there that do filter out Facebook and Twitter, because you kind of just have to avoid those social media outlets at all costs if you're trying to avoid a spoiler. And I know that Google Chrome does have something like that. They have an extension, but still, you have to have Google Chrome for that. It doesn't work on your cell phone. And I know that we have a big spoiler that we've decided not to give away. We asked some of our Facebook viewers, do you want to know what happens to Judd tonight on Big Brother? There's an elimination. We won't tell you who gets eliminated, so we don't want to tell you whether or not Judd gets evicted or not, but somebody gets evicted, and it apparently did get leaked. So we're not supposed to know, but we do know, but we're not going to tell you. You're going to have to watch Big Brother tonight at 8 o'clock, so make sure to tune in for that, because, of course, we're not going to spoil it for you. Thanks for being here, Megan, and we'll be right back.